All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here, and welcome to some Bitcoin news, some pretty good Bitcoin news at that. So first and foremost, Chinese might be able to trade Bitcoin again soon. So basically, China a while back had banned Bitcoin exchanges and ICOs in China. I think that excludes Hong Kong. I'm not so sure about Taiwan. I know that Hong Kong is a city-state and they sort of have their own kind of rules and ways they go about doing things. So basically, I think it was in June. We can actually take a look here. China banned uh, Bitcoin. Actually, it was maybe last year, or in September. I'm not sure exactly here. I believe it was right here. Bitcoin almost got to $5,000, and then it crashed to about $3,100. And what had happened is exactly this: is that China banned Bitcoin and exchanges, and now some very good news is coming out. And the reason why Bitcoin hit 6,000 plus today was because of this good news. In that ZB.com will be opening up. And as of right now, users can sign up for accounts and deposit now. And then November 1st, they can start trading. So November 1st is on Wednesday. I'm filming this on Sunday. And so that is why everybody has been buying up all the Bitcoin and prices have been going up. So that's a super big thing. Some believe that the Chinese government might be behind the platform, like they just sort of want to regulate it and just sort of be a part of the platform, as they are communists, so they sort of have a different way of doing things, I suppose. And they're starting to realize that Bitcoin really doesn't necessarily threaten their economy, and in fact that there's a lot of good things about Bitcoin. Is that they're bringing in money from other places by buying and selling Bitcoin. So it's definitely a very helpful thing to the government, and at the moment not necessarily a threat and needed regulations. Forbes also says the same thing: Bitcoin prices above 6,000 on hopes that China will lift the ban. And they talk about the same thing, basically. I'm on the second page here, continued from the first. But they basically talk about the same thing, and they didn't really have any official sources. Traders didn't really want to wait, in the sense that they don't really want to wait for a confirmation. They just want to get it first before it explodes and reaches huge heights. Possibly, one person I saw said $10,000, but I really don't think $10,000. I think that's a little too high. I think $8,000 is a little bit more reasonable, but I think that will take a little bit of time as Chinese buy more and more and more. I think that'll take at least a few days past Wednesday, but be prepared for a big price increase, and make sure that you're hodling for now, holding on to those Bitcoins, and then selling them when they get big and mighty, if that is your thing. But I think I kind of want to start doing a sort of regular video on Bitcoin news. I kind of want to give the good and the bad on Bitcoin, unfortunately, because I just want to be not entirely biased. For example, some of the bad right now, Vietnam, the Vietnamese government, excuse me, is threatening to ban Bitcoin. So that would be bad. Fortunately, the market cap in Vietnam is probably not that big. The reason why the Chinese thing is huge is because the population of China, if anybody knows their geography correct, is massive, to say the least. So anything that they get into instantly becomes maybe not necessarily popular, but definitely would raise the stock of anything that the Chinese would start buying, just because the population's so massive, the demand is so massive. So if China does actually regulate this exchange here and decides to actually implement it, then we could be looking at a couple $1,000 increase here within a week or so, maybe. That's just my guess. So the article also mentions that offline trades have become more popular after the regulation in China. So a lot of Chinese have been going other places. One, I think, set up in Estonia or Latvia, one of those countries in that area. So I think it was Latvia. And so they set an exchange there. A lot of people were basically reaching out to Japan because Japan opened up a lot, South Korea. So I think China is starting to realize that, hey, like if we don't actually have an exchange, people are just simply going to go offshore to do this. They're going to get it done either way. So this article also says that a lot of people have been trading on the Chinese version of eBay, which is Taobao, if I said that correctly, apologize, which belongs to the Alibaba group. So they've been doing a lot of web chatting, and basically just trading peer to peer, like even closer than an exchange, if you will. So they're getting it done regardless. So so it's good that China would let this. Nobody's for sure on this, but really hope so. And if it's not for sure, the price is still going up regardless, so that's good for any kind of trader like myself. So if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy Bitcoin news, put it in the comments down below, because I do take your guys' comments and questions and turn them into videos, and really love your guys' support. So please share, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube jargon stuff. And as usual, I'll see you guys next time.